Harry, again, another tough one tonight, 6-5 in a shootout. But again, this Kings team, resilient, never let in this game, fought back from numerous deficits tonight, and at the end of the day, managed to pick up a big point.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of routine now coming down from 2 goals at any point. That doesn't seem to phase us. But, the important factor is we never took a lead at any time. And I think if at any time we tied it up and we were able to get that next one, it would have been maybe a different game. But we were in their pocket all night, right until the last minute, essentially. But, I just couldn't really pull away at any time. Yeah,
well, let's start breaking down this game. First period, really tough start. You couldn't, have control of the puck those first few minutes. Vipers get that power play score at the end of it, and then again, the 2-0 goal, just Milburn sneaking behind the defense on a breakaway.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of something that we talk about, and we make a point to emphasize, like, we need a good start at home, especially they traveled. We're in our rink. We've had all week to prepare. And then, it was just the first 2 minutes. We took that penalty. It's an early kind of one-handed hooking, but, leads to a power play. They're able to kind of keep them ozone time. And then, they get one right at the end. And you know what? That's okay. We kind of played a little bit even there, but then, just a little miscommunication. It was a great shift kind of leading up to that. One little, like you said, bad change. They come down and score. And at that point, pretty much from that goal till a good chunk of the rest of the game, we felt like we kind of took over. But, you spot 2, now you got to play catch-up, and then it's a little bit tougher to get 3 in a row in this league.
Yeah, absolutely. But like you said, the Kings unfazed, down 2 goals. Second period, early in the season was a problem for this Kings team, but of late now, that second period is where they've made most of their magic. What was it now? I can't remember anyways. But again, two big goals in that second period to tie the game. Carter McNarland and then Anthony Yu finally ending his goalless drought there to even it up.
Yeah, 2 great goals. Gnarls there with just an awesome shot. We see him work on that every day. And then Yu, it was just great to see him kind of muscle that one in on kind of that half break there. So that was nice. And then, we outshot them. I believe it was 16-6 in the second. Full control. They do get one on a power play there, which, we'd kind of like to get back. And, even then we're going into the third period down 1 and we still feel pretty good. Like I said, it's one of those things where if the game's within reach, we can definitely get there, but it's really important that the next phase of our kind of team is to get a lead and protect the lead.
Mm-hmm. Now you talk to me. It's hard to score 3 straight goals in this league, and we've seen this time and again over the last little bit. The Kings coming back from 2 goals down, but again, just can't seem to continue that momentum. What is it that you just haven't really been able to carry that on and kind of take that the rest of the way?
Well, I mean, I think at this point in the year, you're 41 games in, and I guess when you haven't had success in that area, it's hard to find confidence in it. And like I said, we almost feel better down 1 than up 1 at some points. And I'll be honest, like you kind of feel it on the bench sometimes too, just because we've come back now a handful of times, even in the second half of the year. But it's always been that, we're tied with under 2 minutes left. And then, we give up a 2-on-1, they score. And it's kind of the way they pull ahead. It's always kind of a goal that we think we can have back. So that never helps. But, it's in a tie game, like you're still looking to score. So at the end of the day, you want to find that offense. You never want to sit back in a close game, but whenever we look to press, it just hasn't kind of come our way yet.
Yeah, so down 1 goal going into the third. Jack Blanchett ties it up on the power play. He's starting to get hot again, but then again, Vipers and other power plays. Their power play really the difference maker tonight. 2 for 3 tonight. You can almost say essentially 3 for 3 after they scored at the end of their first goal at the end after a power play expired. But that third power play goal just seems like off the rush, roofs it, and that seemed to be a tough one to take.
Yeah, and that's just a line rush off a power play, which you prep for and you work on, and then they good shot, but it's just one of those ones where you work on the kill, you look at their structure and then to go down and shoot and score. And like I said, nice shot. But that one kind of hurts. And then, I mean, the way we scored those goals in the third there to kind of come back, those are all big goals. I mean, that great tip by Mendelson on a great shot from Schoenfeld. And then obviously that 5th goal to tie it up there in the last minute. But like I said, we were there all night. We were the better team in overtime, and that's something that we've worked on. We had some great looks, and then yeah, it comes down to the last shooter off of in the shootout. But yeah, like I said, we can't spot goals, and then on the flip side, once we get a lead, that's going to be the next challenge: is we get a lead and maintain a lead.
Yeah, and you're saying can't spot goals, and that fifth goal for them seemed to be when you guys spot puck in the air. You get caught pinching, they go in on a 2-on-1 to capitalize, and at that point of the game, it just seems like not at this moment.
Yeah, and it goes down to fundamentals. Like I said, it's a tie game, and you want that offense, you want that look. And yeah, you step up on a puck, a 50-50 puck in the neutral zone, and they get the bounce, which happens, and then obviously they go down, shot off the back pad and then rebound. It's kind of a textbook goal, but if that happens in the first period, we're not overly phased. And again, it's a tie game, so you don't necessarily want to lock it down and just wait for overtime. But at the end of the day, when we need points, anyone counts. So we got to recognize that. Okay, let's bank one. And then try our luck in overtime, which is kind of the mentality we need. Is if any way we can bank a point, we need to go for it. You never want to get on a guy for looking for offense to try to win the game late. Like I said, it's an even game, but yeah, I think we just got to be a little smarter in recognizing when to take chances.
Now, before we get into OT, that game-tying goal, right or ringer, you guys have the face-off in the offside dot. You take a timeout, and it seemed like you guys did everything according to plan. Win the face-off, shoot in, get the offensive zone face-off, and then right away, shot, rebound in the back of the net.
Yeah, and we took that timeout with the face-off in the neutral zone, and we drew something up, and then when it came down to the O-zone, the guys kind of took charge, and Ryder steps up. He's got a good look, makes a great second effort to kind of escape, patient, and put that in the back of the net. And we've had those looks before where we didn't score, but he's one of those guys who's got the poise to score that, and obviously that's a big goal that gets us into overtime, and at that point it should feel like the momentum's back on our side, and it like we're gonna get into here in overtime, like it did carry over. We just couldn't quite finish.
Yeah, and you talked OT. You did everything right in OT. It seemed like you outshot them 6-1. You had possession in the offensive zone pretty much the entire time, and honestly, it was probably the best OT this Kings team played all season.
Yeah, and at that point, you're just sitting back and kind of hoping. Symes had a couple good looks, and Luch and Erzy, like everybody kind of came in. Jonesy with a great shot, and yeah, at that point, you just need the puck to go in the back of the net, and we like the way we looked, and it shows that, it's something we've improved on. But yeah, we put up 5, and it seems like we are scoring now, but to ask for 6 or 7 every night it's a tall task, but if we have to do it, then, that's the only option.
Yeah, I talked with Brock before the game of just the goals allowed. That's now 6 straight games where this team has given up at least 5 goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we talk about every day. It's not even the elephant in the room anymore. We love our offensive depth now that we have pretty much all of our forwards healthy minus Stashevsky. We know the offense is there. The challenge is for each line to not just bring it offensively but defensively as well. We've had the same 7 defensemen, the same 2 goalies since day one. They should be very familiar with each other. They should kind of know each other's roles. At this point, there's no guess. You know why you're on this team. You know what you bring, and we need guys to just play their game. I know it sounds super cliche, but we've kept this mix because we feel like when everybody's at their best, when everybody buys into their role, we have a successful team. But when you're chasing games, then it's not uncommon for everyone to feel like they want to chip on the offense. But we just need our D-men to defend. We need our forwards to contribute on both ends of the ice. We need our goalies to make saves, and if you get 2 of the 3 every night, it's not gonna always work. And it seems like every night we get 2 or 3. We get goals, we get defending. Some nights we get the saves, but we don't get the goals. And it's just, we got to go for that 3 zone, kind of check off all 3 boxes to get wins here.
Well, now, of course, it's a quick turnaround for this Kings team. You're again coming off another big performance. But now it's a unique scenario that this team hasn't faced this season at home, then on the road tomorrow night in Alberni. Yeah,
we've done that trip enough that it's not really one that we're able to kind of sleep in a little bit, take the ferry here just before noon. The ferry's an easy commute. You get to kind of relax, eat. We have enough time to get there early. It's one of those road trips where we've done it enough now that the preparation is kind of seamless. So yeah, no excuse there. And then we'll worry about Sunday when Sunday comes. But obviously we had a great weekend with Alberni last weekend. We felt like over 6 periods we were the better team. Last I checked, I think they were up in their game, but yeah, they're a good team. But we beat them twice. We beat them in their rink. We beat them in our rink. And, we want to even that series up tomorrow.
Yeah, well, the Kings look forward to build on tonight's game with a big victory on the road tomorrow in Albernia against the Bulldogs. Thank you very much for your time here, Harry.
Yeah, thanks, Kisser.